पहले आप सबको गुड़ी पड़वा की बहुत सारी हार्दिक हार्दिक शुभेच्छा और नवरात्रों की भी. बट थैंक यू सो मच. आई थिंक एज एन एक्टर बहुत मैं तो छटपटाता हूँ मुझे कोई ऐसा किरदार दे जहाँ पर बहुत चैलेंजिंग काम करने को मिले, उसके डीप अंदर जाने को मिले. तो थैंक्स टू तुषार कि उन्होंने मुझे सोचा श्रीकांत का कैरेक्टर प्ले करने के लिए. एज एन एक्टर दैट्स व्हाट आई वांट, दैट्स व्हाट आई ऑलवेज लुक फॉर कि जितना चैलेंजिंग, जितना घुस कर काम कर पाए उतना ही ज़्यादा मज़ा आता है.
Wow, I have no words to say, but I congratulate the entire cast crew, Bhushan Kumarji, Tushar, and one and all who has worked on this film, especially brother Raj, because ever since the motion poster was out, I have been receiving numerous calls and messages from friends and say, both of you look better. And I ask them, who look better? So most of the people tell me, and I take liberty to say, Tushar's father says I look better.
I agree, I totally agree here.
But it is a great work put in by the team, especially to show this kind of a story in the most funny and yet inspiring way is a big challenge. And Tushar and team has done a phenomenal job. You see, this is an emotional moment for me because I have to remember late Shri Gulshan Kumarji. And you might be wondering whether I'm gone mad watching a trailer, of course, but I'm not drunk, by the way, yeah? Because I anyway don't drink. Because it is his pet product, which is T-Series audio cassette, through which I have studied my education, heard those cassettes zillion times, all the way from my class 5 and class 10 and class 12. All the way from class 5 to class 12, I lived and did what you say, what do you do with your wife, Kapram in Telugu. I lived like a live-in relationship with those audio cassettes. And today those cassettes are the only things among a whole lot of other stuff which got me onto the stage. And today, what better has to come? The T-Series production powerhouse has come to make this film. What a connection and what an emotion. And as a person, I don't need more than this. From all the way from a T-Series cassette to T-Series launching my film is a great honor for me for this generation. But I have a bigger responsibility ahead to protect for the next 35 years because getting a biopic shot at the age of 30, 35 and living with that glory and achieve more growth for the next 35 years is a big challenge in front of me as a real hero, and I would love to protect that, uphold all your respects, and thank you so much, one and all. Hope this film becomes a big success, especially as an actor, this will bring laurels for Raj. Thank you.
सर्वात पहिले सर्वांना गुढी पाडवाच्या हार्दिक शुभेच्छा. हॅपी न्यू ईयर, हैप्पी नवरात्रि. इवन तुषार नरेटेड मी द फिल्म, जब कहानी सुनाई मुझे और जब इनके किस्से सुनाए पहले तो मुझे कहानी से ज़्यादा किस्से बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट थे. जो एक्चुअल रवि जो बैठे हैं वहाँ पर और श्री के साथ जो किस्से थे, वो जो एक केमिस्ट्री सुनाई सिर्फ मुझे, वो इतनी इंटरेस्टिंग है. पहली चीज़, जब भी हम कोई ऐसी फिल्म करते हैं तो बहुत इमोशनल होगी, बहुत बेचारा टाइप फील होगा, बहुत ऐसा सैड स्ट्रक्चर होगा फिल्म का. ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. तुषार ने बोला ऐसा कुछ नहीं है फिल्म के अंदर. बहुत मज़ेदार फिल्म है, बहुत मज़े करोगे आप लोग. एंड इट्स अ प्लेजर वर्किंग विद राज. और हम सब पसंद करते हैं राज को, इसके काम को. और दोस्ती करना आई थिंक ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है कोई भी फिल्म करने से पहले. सो वी बिकम फ्रेंड्स फर्स्ट एंड देन वी एक्टेड इन द फिल्म. तो वो कहीं ना कहीं वो एक केमिस्ट्री दिखती है. और जब इतना लिबर्टी देते डायरेक्टर हमको काम करने की कि जो करना है करो, तो हम वही कर रहे थे जो मैं लग रहा था बैठ के. बट थैंक यू तुषार फॉर द फिल्म. थैंक यू भूषण जी. एक और मौका आपके साथ काम करने का, लगातार करते ही आ रहे हैं और टचवुड सारी फिल्में बहुत अच्छी गई हैं अभी तक, और ये फिल्म भी मुझे लगता है लोगों को बहुत पसंद आएगी. थैंक यू सो मच.
एक्चुअली फुल हाउस से भी ज़्यादा है ये. एक्चुअली होना चाहिए हमारे फर्स्ट शो टिल लास्ट शो जब चलते रहे. दैट्स द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट. बट या मैं 4 साल पहले जब मैंने पहली पिक्चर बनाई थी, तब मेरी प्रोड्यूसर निधि, जो इस पिक्चर में भी प्रोड्यूसर है, शी कुड नॉट अटेंडेड बिकॉज शी वॉज प्रेग्नेंट विद माई सन इज हियर. और अभी 4 साल बाद नेक्स्ट पिक्चर में ऑलरेडी इधर खड़ा है ये. तो या इट टुक मी 4 years टू मेक दिस फिल्म. ऑब्वियसली कोविड वाज देयर, बट आई हैड ग्रेट सपोर्ट फ्रॉम भूषण जी because it's not a typical kind of film that you make. It's a very risky film. It is people, you need a producer to understand it, and he and Shivji really understood it from day one, and they really supported me and Nidhi while making this film. And obviously when Raj sir came in, and then we just took off from there. Then Sharad bhai, everyone just came on, like even Jyotika, Alaya. No one asked me anything. When I should just go and tell them the story of this man, they just instantly took over it and said, we'll do the film. So it was great. We really had great fun. Shooting भी बहुत मजे से किया. बहुत ही अच्छा experience था, especially my team. बहुत ही अच्छी टीम थी मेरी. मेरा राइटर्स सुमित, जगदीप, मेरा कैमरामैन प्रथम, बहुत से लोग, मेरा एडिटर संजय, बहुत लोगों ने हेल्प किया. बहुत 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 मजा आया मुझे पिक्चर. आपको पता है, मैं इस आदमी के पीछे सबसे पहली पिक्चर मुझे श्रीकांत बनाना था, बट ही डिडंट मीट मी ओनली फॉर 2 years. मैंने उसको बोला मैं एनडीटीवी से इंटरव्यू करना चाहता हूँ, मैं इस चैनल से बीबीसी से इंटरव्यू करना, मिला ही नहीं. फिर सांड की आग रिलीज हुआ तो उसने बुलाया कि चलो मिल लेता हूँ. फिर वहाँ पे नहीं, उधर पहुँचने के बाद मुझे बोला कि मैंने ये राइट्स ऑलरेडी किसको दे चुका हूँ. मैं हैदराबाद पहुँचने के बाद फिर उसके बाद बैठा, ही मेड मी श्योर कि कैसा है ये वो, देन ही गिव मी द राइट्स. अभी बोल.
He actually snatched rights from me. I didn't give him. So this man is so perseverant, and more than me actually. He's so resilient enough that he piche pada. Then but he ultimately took the rights by force. And I am very, very lucky to have such a committed couple do this film along with Bhushanji, because when I met him for the first time, he sounded so happy. Today I'm meeting him again. He is double joyful and happy. So thank you for doing this film, Bhushan sir. Hope this film gives you great success.
First of all, means thank you very much for the response you all have given. एंड मैं अभी बोलते हुए बहुत इमोशनल हो रहा हूँ, बिकॉज जो श्रीकांत ने जो अभी पापा के बारे में बोला, कैसेट्स के बारे में बोला, सो आई एम वेरी वेरी इमोशनल एंड टच विद योर experience what you have done with the cassettes, which my father was very very attached to.
Sir, just to add, those cassettes are the only books that I had in the form of cassettes, and that got me 98% in my first year of math, physics and chemistry.
और मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है इस फिल्म को प्रोड्यूस करने में. जब तुषार मेरे पास पहली बार ये स्क्रिप्ट लेके आया था, तो एक लाइन सुनाई थी, तो उसी में मैं बहुत हम अटैच हो गए थे. देन वी वर थिंकिंग कास्टिंग किसको करें, तो देन मैं तुषार ने बोला कि ये मेरे हिसाब से राजकुमार राव के अलावा कोई ऐसा परफॉर्मेंस कर नहीं सकता. तो देन वी वेंट टू राज, एंड राज ने आई थिंक पहली बार सुनते ही हाँ बोल दिया कि ये मैं फिल्म कर रहा हूँ. एंड थैंक यू राज, आपने बहुत अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस की है.
थैंक यू
एंड थैंक यू श्रीकांत फॉर गिविंग अस द राइट्स टू प्रोड्यूस दिस फिल्म.
No, it's my noble opportunity and pleasure, sir.
एंड शरद, मुझे याद है मैंने आपको एक फ़ोन कॉल की थी कि ये फिल्म आपको करनी चाहिए, आपने इमीडिएटली हाँ बोल दिया था. थैंक यू निधि. शिव, आपने पूरा बहुत मेहनत करके ये फिल्म में बहुत मेहनत करी तुषार के साथ. एंड अबव ऑल यू तुषार, बहुत शुभकामनाएं. मैं बहुत अटैच हूँ फिल्म से, क्योंकि जितने लोगों को भी मैंने ये अभी ट्रेलर लॉन्च से पहले दिखाया है, सब ने खड़े होकर तालियां मारी हैं. और मैं जेन्युइनली बोल रहा हूँ, मतलब वी प्रोड्यूस सो मेनी फिल्म्स, बट दिस इज़ अ वेरी स्पेशल फिल्म फॉर अस. तो आप सब भी ये फिल्म थिएटर में जाके एक्सपीरियंस कीजिएगा. दिस इज़ माय रिक्वेस्ट. थैंक यू.
I mean, imagine in one promo, if you got attached to him, we spent so much time with him. He's just like a part of a family. And the best part about Srikanth is that I think he's more witty than all of us put together. He has us rolling on the floor whenever we sit with him. And having Raj play Srikanth has been, and I want to tell you all something about Raj. The minute he used to come on set and wear his lenses, he used to transform and he used to become Srikanth. Then koi break bhi hota tha, even if you're eating lunch, he would not remove his lenses. He would sit like Srikanth to the extent that I would not see Raj. I would only see Srikanth, and I would forget sometimes that Raj is playing Srikanth. Till the time he removed his lenses, he was Srikanth. He didn't become Raj at any, he was so honest to his performance. It was just it was a pleasure watching him perform. We had a fabulous team. Tushar, I think like Shri, the real Shri, put it very, very eloquently that he's, I don't think there's any person who's more persistent and resilient than Tushar. He gets what he wants, he goes after it. I mean, I married him. No, but it's been a beautiful, beautiful journey, and thank you, Bhushan ji. He's really been a backbone for us. He's supported us so beautifully, and I also want to shout out to Jyotika and Alaya, my two girls who are missing today. They are such an important part of this film. They bring the soul and heart of this film, and they are missed today. And but they'll be with us soon, and it's just been incredible. We've met incredible people. It's become a family, and the journey has been long and hard. But we hope everybody enjoys the honesty and the love that we poured into it.
एक्चुअली हम लोगों ने ये ऑलरेडी हमने बात की है कि हम ड्यूरिंग आवर प्रमोशन हम इस बात को भरपूर कोशिश करेंगे कि ये बात लोगों तक पहुंचे कि ऑर्गन डोनेशन कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है. जैसे कि आपने कहा, आपने पर्सनली इस चीज़ को महसूस किया है. हम श्योर देयर आर मिलियंस आउट देयर जिन्होंने महसूस किया है, और हम पूरी कोशिश करेंगे कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों तक ये मैसेज पहुंच पाए.
We are a studio means definitely as a studio we want to give our audience different kind of cinemas, and as I just told you when I just told about the film कि ये फिल्म हमारे लिए बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है, और ये जब जिस टाइप की इमोशनल स्टोरीज़ लोगों को एक्सपीरियंस करनी चाहिए, तो उसके लिए इसलिए हम हर टाइप की फिल्म बनाते हैं. हम कॉमेडी भी बनाते हैं, हम एनिमल हमने भी फिल्म बनाई, and we made Tanaji also, we are making Bhool Bhulaiya, we are making Raid, we are making so many films. But I think this kind of cinema is also very important, and वो लोगों को एक्सपीरियंस कराने के लिए उनको इसके आप अगर एक ब्लाइंड मैन की कहानी भी बता रहे हैं तो आप उसको किस तरीके से इंटरटेनिंग बना सकते हैं, और प्लस उनकी लाइफ में क्या क्या होता है, क्या क्या चैलेंजेस होते हैं, एंड दे आर ऑल्सो एज स्ट्रॉन्ग एज पीपल हु हैव आइज. तो उस चीज़ को एक्सपीरियंस मेरे हिसाब से करना चाहिए, एंड हम एज टी सीरीज़ we want to do these kind of more and more films in future.
I think the idea was same when I started out in 2010 with the Love, Sex or Dhoka with Diwakar Banerjee. The idea was same, that to just push myself as an actor and to do variety of roles and not to put myself into a bracket. This is something that people should know me for. कि Raj सिर्फ यही करता है. I want to do everything. I don't want to never ever think कि ये शायद नहीं हो पाएगा. Whenever somebody says कि यार ये बहुत मुश्किल है, तू कर पाएगा, as Srikanth says in the film also कि मैं सब कर सकता हूँ, मैं ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है जो नहीं कर सकता, मैं सब कर सकता हूँ. And that's what I want to aim for, that's what I want to try, to push myself as an actor with every film whenever you get an opportunity. Of course you do films which are like light-hearted like Stree and Bareilly also, but whenever I get a chance to do films like Srikanth or Shahid or Trap, Newton, I love it. As an actor, drama will always be my favorite genre. But I love making people entertain as well. Giving them entertainment, either entertain them or engage them in a conversation. So that's the two ways I see cinema is. सर यही मेरा प्रयास है, जैसे कि आपने बिल्कुल ठीक कहा कि वो ऐसा न लगे कि मैं एक्टिंग कर रहा हूँ. उसके लिए मैंने श्रीकांत के साथ बहुत टाइम स्पेंड किया, और जो मैंने एक चीज़ तुषार को भी फर्स्ट डे ये हमने जब बात करना शुरू की तो मैंने बोला था कि this film is not about Srikanth being visually impaired. That's something that is there. It's a story. We are seeing an aspirational story. वो visually impaired है, ये एक fact है. But we're not going to focus on him being visually impaired. Because when I met Srikanth, we were very normal. We were like talking, discussing. He's very witty, he's very funny. I asked him so many questions. Some of them were very personal as well, but he was very open to the idea. उन्होंने मुझे पूरी ज़िंदगी अपने खोल के रख दी सामने. And then as an actor, ये मेरी जॉब है कि मैं कितना उससे लूँ और उनको कितना ऑब्जर्व करूँ, कितना अपनी ज़िंदगी में उतारूँ. And apart from Srikanth, मैं और तुषार बहुत सारे विजुअली इम्पेयर्ड स्कूल भी जाते थे. हम लोग यहाँ पे गोरेगांव SV रोड पे जोगेश्वरी में वहाँ पे ब्लाइंड स्कूल है, वहाँ जाते थे. वहाँ पे घंटों में बैठता था. Because my thing was I wanted to portray reality on screen. कि मैं जैसा कि निधि ने कहा कि कोशिश यही थी कि मैं जब सेट पर आऊँ तो मैं श्रीकांत हूँ, जब तक पैकअप ना हो मैं श्रीकांत ही रहूँ. वो हम एक लेंस पहनते थे आँख में छोटा सा कुछ, जैसे ही वो लगता था मैं श्रीकांत हो जाता था. फिर सेट पे कोई आता था नहीं आता था मुझे पता नहीं होता था. एक बार भूषण जी भी आए थे. But I think that's the only way I could do this part. Otherwise, just to act like a visually impaired person on camera and then cut and then you're normal Raj hanging out chilling. That's not how I see, my art is. My art is too spiritual. It's too meditative for me, and I love it immensely. Just to, corrupt it with any kind of cheat codes.
So in this movie, the blindness is not shown, the vision is shown. See, many people often ask me, see, many people ask me, do you have any vision? Of course, I tell them I am full of vision. What do you mean? No, you don't see, no. So people doesn't mean vision is different and sight is different. People doesn't often get that difference. And I made it very clear to Tushar, and Tushar actually understood that concept, that vision is for the mind and sight is for the eye. So the eye is not shown, whereas the mind is shown in this film. Therefore, the netrahinta or whatever blindness, which is so-called sympathetic angle that people take it, that is not shown. A man with challenging nature, without the privilege of eyesight, but with full of vision, can do wonders. That is the concept. I told him I'll play my own. But he was very afraid nobody would see in the theater, so he had hired a right actor, right cast. But Tushar was so passionate, Nidhi was so passionate, so determined that I don't need to even give them any ideas, because they themselves come up with ideas and tell, how is this looking like? I would have no words, because they have gone all out to make this film a big success. So they put in their heart and soul into it. So when you actually put heart and soul and work hard, there's nothing under the sun that you cannot reach or achieve. That is actually what makes us pay attention to minute things that are so important in life, because if you don't have a privilege of eyesight, you have to pay extra attention in whether doing business, that too under very complicated environment in our country, or whether it's education, whether it's playing cricket. See, the ball, when it rolls on the ground, when the wind is so high, the ball sound is not even heard, is not even properly audible. Yet you need to pay attention on your ears to make sure how the ball is coming, be it a baseball or be it a cricket ball that I played. So it's always important to pay attention to detailing in life, whether for a normal individual or visually challenged individual. So things, because it's always challenge to pay detailing on multiple on small things. So that's exactly what I do, and that is what gives me good results. So I can even tell whether my machine bearing or a blade is right by hearing the noise of the machine. So that is the level of detailing that I give it to in the works that I do. So coming to movies, yes, I watch selective Hindi movies which carries big subject, which carries. So I have seen biopics like Gunjan Saxena. I have seen Parmanu and things like that. Some movies which Mission Majnu, which has a good subject again. So I am very particular in terms of watching movies. Telugu, I watch a lot of movies because movie and language goes together with me. I cannot resonate when, even though I speak flawless English, I don't watch English movies because that is not where I belong. The medium that I belong is Telugu, and that is where I take entertainment and I watch most movies.
Yeah, exactly. This is the kind of storytelling I totally believe in. Where you, where, as we were talking earlier, where you don't see being visually impaired as a problem, or see it from a sympathetic point of view. It's nothing. It's not a disability. It gives you more power, as Srikanth said. It makes you, it empowers you with other things. And what Srikanth has achieved in his life is something which most of us haven't achieved in life. So I think this is truly an inspirational and aspirational story, and I'm so glad that I'm a part of it. And it's been made by Tushar and produced by Bhushan sir, both prolific makers. We have seen in Sabki Aankhein how the kind of cinema he makes, and it's never preachy. It's very much for every audience member. It's not targeted towards a certain kind of an audience. It's meant for everyone. It's commercial. It's entertaining. And that's exactly what Srikanth is. That's why I love this story so much, because it tells you such a big thing with a lot of light-hearted moments. No, absolutely. I think our journeys was pretty similar that way. Like, he comes from a very humble background, and likewise I come from a very humble background. He didn't have too many means, throughout his journey. Likewise, so I could totally relate to his journey. But only thing he had was grit. Only thing he had was a dream that he wanted to achieve this, no matter how, but he would achieve it. And that's exactly how my life was. Like, I wanted to be a film actor one day. I had no other plan in my life. This is the only thing I always wanted to do, and just kept working the hardest till it happened. No, it's very tough to you always see problems with your work. So I'm very glad, I'm very happy that I'm a part of this film, that I got to play Srikanth in Srikanth. But there's much more. There's much more that I would love to achieve in life. There's much more, way more challenging characters I would love to portray on screen.
I never think what you are saying, empathy or sympathy. Yes, there are some times that you will sympathize with him. There will be sometimes, there are scenes like that, because that is, you can't run away from that. There are things like that. But the way he gets up and fights every time, that was the character that we knew that we wanted to make, that every time he falls down, he doesn't give up. Like his first thing he says, the kid says, which is Srikanth, the younger Srikanth, that I can't run because where will I run? I'm blind. They will catch me, so I have to fight. So that is the whole story. So that I always make films like this, so I'll continue to make films like this only. But I have fun. So it's also I don't want people to sympathize with them. I treat them like heroes. So that's what I feel that's the best way to do it.
As an actor, exactly, I think what Tushar said, we never wanted to showcase his, of course, there's a lot of vulnerable moments in the film, but we always wanted him to, come above those moments and be a winner, which he is in real life. So we were just portraying his life on screen, and his life, as we all have seen and have read, it's all about winning. It's all about, inspiring others.
Thank you so much to Tushar sir, Rajkummar sir, and whole the entire team of Shri movie, जिन्होंने हम सबको काम करने का मौका दिया और हम सबको एक चांस दिया कि हम भी एक्ट कर पाएँ. थोड़ा बहुत एक्टिंग का मुझे शौक है, तो मुझे अपना शौक पूरा करने का मौका मिला इस मूवी में. सो मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ इस मूवी को देखने के लिए. मैंने अपनी पूरी फैमिली को कहा था कि ये मूवी में मतलब मैं हूँ थोड़ा बहुत और आने वाली मूवी मेरी. सो वो लोग भी बहुत एक्साइटेड है मूवी को, मतलब हमेशा पूछते रहते हैं वो लोग कि कब मूवी आने वाली है, कब आने वाली है. सो फाइनली मूवी का डेट रिलीज़ हो गया है. सो मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ मूवी को देखने के लिए, और ट्रेलर देखने का मौका मिला. सो बहुत मज़ा आया. सो थैंक यू सो मच टू एंटायर टीम.
तो ये सब लोग इतने नेचुरल एक्टर है ना. मैं हमेशा तुषार को ही बोलता था कि जब भी हम सीन में एक साथ होते थे, मैं बोलता था व्हाट तुषार, अब मैं पकड़ा जाऊंगा. बिकॉज इट्स नॉट ईजी, बिकॉज how much ever I try, this is real, and I was always, of course, it's real. But that was a challenge. That's something which really pushed me ahead to work hard, the hardest, because इनके साथ acting करना, you can't cheat. Then people will catch you like this. But it was fun. They are all brilliant actors here.
Thank you so much. जी.
चार्ल्स बहुत अच्छा क्रिकेट खेलता है और बहुत अच्छे बात भी करता है. चार्ल्स.
I'll just pray for you all. I'm a spiritual person. मैंने अपनी ज़िंदगी दे दी है. जैसे श्रीकांत सर बता रहे थे उनकी स्टोरी जो उन्होंने कैसेट से शुरू की थी. Frankly speaking, I could not educate myself. That's only because my parents were not aware about all this, visually impaired sicknesses and all. But I like to thank T3 sir and the team which made these cassettes, and today NAB India, who is working behind this by making audio notes and digital world. And today we are not disabled, we are able like you people. Wow. Yes. But I'll say God bless you all. But one more thing, मैं थोड़ा पहले देख सकता था, अभी बिल्कुल नहीं दिखता 2022 के बाद. बट मैं बैंड्रा चर्च जाता था, माउंट मैरी, एवरी टाइम. जब भी मैं चर्च जाता था तो वहाँ से एक शॉर्टकट वे है जो एक बहुत ही नामचीन घर की तरफ से गुजरता है, मन्नत. तो मेरी भी एक मन्नत थी जिंदगी में कि बाहर से तो बहुत देख लिया, उनकी वो बस भी देख ली, वो क्या कहते हैं उस बस को, वैनिटी, वो भी देख ली. सिक्योरिटी गार्ड हाथ लगाने नहीं देता. तो बस एक ही दुआ है कि शाहरुख सर का घर अगर अंदर से देखने मिल जाए तो क्या बात. और एक लास्ट चीज तुषार सर के लिए है. तुषार सर, आपने मुझे इमीडिएटली राज सर के पहले भेजकर उस क्रिकेट में मुझसे कहा है, अभी यहाँ पे आपसे सबसे कहा कि चार्ल्स इज द बेस्ट प्लेयर ऑफ मुंबई, बट वहाँ पे मुझे पहले बॉल पे आउट होने के लिए कहा गया.